Good morning, everybody. How are you? Welcome in to the show. Happy Monday. It's a new week here. First full week of October 2020. If you're listening and or watching live here on YouTube, Sandy Norris, first one in the house, will be there. God bless everyone. Go Cal. Oh, go call someone you care for. I need more coffee. Amen. She'll love it. I love that. BDF, that's Keith in the house. What's going on? Misty Harris in the house. What's going on? Keith is BDF, and he says, what is that? Something about Christmas gifts. I love it. We're already talking about the holidays. That makes me happy. Yeah. Part of your world adventures in the house. Anybody else who's here, thank you for being here, starting off your morning. Good morning, everyone, to you, bus manager. I like that. My mom's here. All kinds of people are here. Guys, we're going to talk a little Disney news and stuff, and today is kind of an uplifting topic to start the day. It's kind of nice. I don't know that you even know what our topic is.
I do not.
Well, it's kind of an uplifting one. We'll get right to it good. Here.
I like those.
Well, here, let me go backwards. I'll show you our thumbnail. Disney bloggers raise money for former cast members.
I love that.
I thought you might.
That's
yeah.
So cool.
So this is nice. Let's put that up there so it's out of the way. I'm very excited to share this with you. Let's get right to the Disney news and stuff. Yeah, let's go. This is from CNN. So if you're new to the show, I talk about Disney news and stuff, and I give credit where credit's due. Hey, Tommy from Corner Sports. Hope you're having a great day. CNN itself says Disney bloggers raise over $40,000 for food bank to help park employees in need. This is also on some other places, and I'll show you that article too here in a minute. We'll talk about it. I won't read you the whole thing. I never read you the whole thing, but we talk about the Disney news of the day, and here is some. CNN, as news of mass layoffs were happening at their favorite theme park, excuse me, Disney bloggers from Florida tapped into their online audience to raise over $40,000 for a local food bank. We could really stop right there. That's pretty cool, right?
I love that.
Don't you?
Yeah.
If you don't know us yet, hi, I'm Jeff. That's Paula. We run a nonprofit. We don't run a food bank. No. We run an after-school program. And I was just blessed to be on the phone with a pastor, Pastor Dean. And Pastor Dean had an event, and he's going to help us, and we're going to help him. And it was a nice conversation. And that's one of the best things about what I get to do in my life, my job. You get to talk to people who are serving others and helping others and help them do that. And I love that. And this fits right in with that. So my point in telling you all that is not to brag. It's just that this is my jam. This is my kind of thing. It makes me happy. So anyway, Sarah and Tom Bricker, you may know, have been offering advice since 2011 about all things Disney on their blog, DisneyTouristBlog.com, according to their website. When the Central Florida couple heard that the Disney employees would be laying off thousands of employees, we've been talking about that very much here on the show. 28,000 people have received the bad news, including many of my friends.
Yeah.
More of my friends than
our friends.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, they created a virtual fundraising drive for Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida, which has been helping to feed miles-long lines of Floridians affected by the pandemic, the couple said on their blog. A bunch of people showing up in chat. I will say hello to you in a minute. Welcome in, everybody. The food bank has doubled its daily distribution during pandemic relief efforts from 150,000 to 300,000 people, or meals, excuse me, meals a day due to the heightened sustained need, according to Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida.
So your mom used to run a food bank,
yes,
and it was small.
Hi, Mom. She's in chat.
But could you imagine putting out
I
that
can.
many? No, we did much smaller than that. But making that many meals and putting out that much, that's amazing.
When the economy goes bad, people suffer. And that's the thing that people like me, frankly, have been screaming since the 15 days to flatten the curve have ended.
Yeah.
I get it. It's bad. But not going to work is bad.
Right. It is.
And I'm glad there's people like the Brickers and DisneyTouristBlog.com doing their part. The couple's initial goal was to raise $2,000, but they quickly surpassed that figure. They raised the first $25,000. My phone's ringing. Oh, your phone's ringing. They raised the first $25,000 within 24 hours, and as of this morning have raised over $37,000, the nonprofit's spokesman told CNN. Each dollar raised can provide 4 meals to families in need. That's why it gets me mad when people are so hard on nonprofits. I don't know this nonprofit. I do know nonprofits. I don't know this nonprofit. I'm aware of the, Second Harvest, but of Central Florida, I don't know anything about them.
Right.
But the fact that they can raise with $1 4 meals, yet people complain about nonprofits and oversight, it's just a bunch of Karens sitting on local boards. Good for this executive director and that staff and the Brickers. We wouldn't want to exclude anyone, Tom Bricker said. The Brickers told CNN they have not asked Second Harvest to earmark these funds specifically for employees of area theme parks because all of Central Florida has been affected, with local tourism taking a disproportionate hit. Boy, everybody's calling.
Well, and when people earmark it too, that just adds so much more paperwork.
Don't do that. Donate and say thank you. Hey, VP, what's going on?
So much of the money has to go to pay to someone to document all of that, because if you earmark it, then
if
it
you earmark it
cent
to something specific, you are not letting them do as much good.
Right.
You are making it about you. I know. I'm being rough about this. Go to your local whatever that you trust and believe in, and then say, what do you need? And if it's cash, give them some cash, and then shut up and move on to, hey, the next thing to say is, hey, what else do you need? Not, hey, make sure you do exactly what I want you to do with it. Because that's just dumb.
Well, and then the money doesn't stretch as far.
It's a bunch of Karens saying, oh, I went in there and I told them it had to be for kids with purple hair. No, it doesn't. It has to be for who they serve, or go somewhere else. Anyway, so let's get back to chat. I'm not going to read the whole article, but I am very passionate about nonprofits. I've run a nonprofit. I've been in the nonprofit gig since '93. You've been doing it since '95. My mom ran a nonprofit for years. We're a nonprofit family. We are proud of it. We serve other people. Not bragging, not apologizing, just stating. And I love it. I love it. I love it. But there's been a part of me that has been really turned off by the general public's attitude towards nonprofits. Either do the good yourself or help the nonprofits is what I say. And the Brickers, who I do not know, I do know their blog. I don't know them. Are doing it right. They're found a nonprofit. They did a thing. They didn't say, hey, come help me do a thing. They said, hey, we're going to do a thing for you and then give you the check. And they picked the nonprofit that they wanted to serve. And I love that. Sandy Norris says, didn't hear that. That was great. God bless these bloggers. Amen to that. Tina McNeil's in the house. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member of the channel. My mom says we served about 500,000 a year, not meals, just food, cans and such. I remember going in there.
Yes.
I have many stories.
It was the most organized, cleanest food bank I'd ever been in.
Well, at the time it'd be my only one, but yeah, that's for sure.
No, it was absolutely.
Wow, I mean, it's mom. Yeah. Hitchhiking Bones in the house. Tina McNeil. Yeah, there we go. VP, hello, welcome to you. I'm glad you are here. Sorry, I've got buttons I got to push here. That's cool. Keith. Okay. Mike Rowe of Dirty Jobs fame says every job is essential to the family that job supports. Amen. Right. Amen. Donate freely, donate to your ability and to the charity you believe in, but donate freely. Absolutely. Amen. Again, I've done it for a long time. I love all donors. But I've said no to donors before. I've said no to donors before because of all the strings they attach to it. Sometimes the effort they make you put, it's like the nonprofits that go after the grants. They actually pay people lots of money to do all the paperwork for grants. I personally don't go after grants. I don't.
Because there's so many strings attached.
I don't want to have a big, if you want a small staff of employees, you don't go after grants. Grants are free money for people who want to have a bunch of employees. And I'm not a big grant guy, I'll be honest. I don't want to owe anybody anything. I want to allow people to help us do what we do. Mm-hmm. And that's what the Brickers are doing. It's about them, not us, and about Floridians. Now in Southern California, we have this too, but it's all about reopening. The best government program is a job. That's a quote by the great Ronald Reagan. And if that makes you mad, have a nice life, because that's the truth. But anyway, I love this. I love the Brickers. DisneyToursBlog.com. I don't know them personally. I will be sending them a note hopefully tonight. And this is everywhere. So that was on CNN, but I go to Fox Business, and it's a story about the same kind of thing. Florida Disney properties to lose at least 1/4 of staff through layoffs. At least 1/4 of the 28,000 layoffs planned for Disney Parks division will come from Florida, according to a letter the company filed with state and local officials last week. What does that mean? About 75% come from California. Yeah. They've been at 0% capacity in Disney.
I know.
Not 25 and then I think 50. The letter said that at least 6,000 6,000 and change employees in Florida will be laid off starting early December. The number of Florida layoffs, though, could grow as the company negotiates terms with unions, blah, 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 blah. You guys know all that. It's, I don't want to get more negative, but here it is. Also from Fox News, Disney employee starts food pantry for thousands of co-workers laid off, furloughed amid the Rona. A Disney employee is working her magic to help feed furloughed colleagues. Emily, something with an L, 28, is inviting out of work cast members to be her guest at a food pantry she started in Windermere, Florida. How cool is that? To help provide meals amid Disney layoffs amid the pandemic. Our mission is no cast member goes hungry. It's a big undertaking, especially now with the news of the layoffs and the unknown and how long this is going to last. We continue to hear the word unprecedented and as much, bad sentence. We're tired of hearing it. That's why when you quote stuff, sometimes it sounds horrible, whatever. It's accurate. There's no playbook for how the industry is dealing with COVID. Josh D'Amaro, the Walt Disney World Company chairman of Parks, Experiences, and Products, on Tuesday announced the 28,000 workers known as cast members would be laid off across the company's theme parks, experiences, and product segments due to the ongoing pandemic. The job cuts came as a result of limited capacity due to physical distancing requirements. We talked about it last week. One of the topics we had, one of the titles we had of the show was Bob Iger left California Governor Newsom's task force. Josh D'Amaro had met with Governor Newsom in the parks in hopes of getting some opportunities. Hi, Michael and Bella's Travel Channel. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Jay Skywalker. Still has a better last name than me. Welcome in, my friend. When things get in the way, when speed bumps occur, when rules and regulations, when, let me just say it bluntly, government tells you you can't, people need to step up. This is the job of the churches of America. This is the job of the people of America. This is the job of the neighborhoods of America. We're talking about this, and the stats were mostly Florida-based. We got 28,000 people, and 25% of them are in Florida. What does that mean, people? What's that math? 21,000 Disney cast members in Southern California are out of a job. Now, the worst part about that is it's often the bottom third of our economy, the younger kids, the people who are making $8 to $15 an hour, $20 an hour, whatever. You're just starting in life. And those are the people who need the most support right now. People who've had an income and have some money to spare and put some money away can get through something like this for 15 days or 8 months. The young people, I've got 4 daughters, 2 of them are out on their own. Both are okay, but those are the kind of people that get thumped right now. And so my point is, do your part. If you're in need, you're in need. If you're not in need and you have something extra, find someone or something you can support. Find a local nonprofit, not a big national name. Sorry, work for them. Find a local nonprofit, call them up, talk to somebody in charge and say, what do you need? And then don't put any strings on it. And go have a bake sale. Have a bake sale in your local neighborhood have a garage sale. Sell a bunch of garbage. And then take a check for a couple $100 down to your local fill in the blank. Serve people.
We actually had a friend, little boy, Jace. He's like 6 now. He wanted to raise money, and he started a lemonade stand, and they just did it down here in Azle. And that little guy brought in $2,000, and he gave it to the
everybody can
children's program that helps children transitioning into foster care, and it's just something he was passionate about. He was adopted out of foster care, so he has a heart for that already at 6. But he just did that like a month ago, and one day, $2,000.
There are 2 kinds of people. Kinds of people who think they need, and then kinds of people who think they can give. Be the kind who thinks you can give, and you know what? It comes true. And then go create the solution. Don't ask anybody anything, because God's already given you the answer. Create the solution. Have a garage sale. Sell some books. Make some lemonade. Do something for somebody. It's the best thing you can do when you're down and out anyway and depressed. Help somebody. Let's see. Not cruise at all. You don't think not cruise at all? Are we talking about cruising?
Mm-hmm.
Cruising, they I don't know, it's a little off topic, but I think somebody's asking in the chat. I think that the cruise industry has been told and or stated that by now the earliest they might get going would be November 1st. I think it's probably unlikely that they go then.
Yeah, you have a call.
Very popular morning. Disney. Detroit Disney duo Triple D's in the house. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. I love that these generous people are getting press. The people doing harm get far too much attention. The majority of the country's citizens are the most generous in the world. Amen to that. Amen to that. But, you know, if we'd stop watching it, you know, the Kardashians kept going for 20 years because we kept watching it. Negative news only works because ratings. You know, let's stop watching the car wrecks and start watching the. I mean, that's why, you know, every time there's a good movie that comes out that people think it's, oh, a rated G movie's never going to do good. It always crushes it, you know. So there's a market for it, but we keep giving attention negative. Anyway, let's see. Hello, everyone. Says Will. Hey, Will, what's going on? Tina says, agreed, Jeff. The big national programs are basically creating houses that hand out money. Your money. Hey, I'm a big fan of nonprofits, and big organizations are just trying to do more. They're just organizations that started small and did so well that they got big. I hate there's a thing called the overhead myth, and the overhead myth is that people who work for other people shouldn't get paid, and then the local, you know, Lions Club and the local community organizations decide, well, I'm going to give this, but then I need to have all these strings. Screw your strings. Do it yourself then, right? That's what I say, and I can, and I just did. Is it Pete? It's not Pete. Anyway, so there you go. So that's the main Disney news of this week, and I'm proud of it. I don't know these people, like I said, Disney Tourist Blog, but I will reach out to them and say thank you. You know, it reminds me of the Diz and That guys. You know, they're good friends of mine, and they were doing a thing, and they supported a local Florida nonprofit that serves youth in need. And they did a big event, and they raised a couple grand. And hey, buddy, and it's just the right thing to do. And what I'm really trying to get across is everyone can be someone who's serving others. You know, I do it in chat all the time. You know, if you know me well, there are people who come in chat and I need this and I need this and I need this, and man, I can't do this, and man, I can't do this. Hey, beautiful. And at some point I'll stop it or I'll mock it. And then I'll say, you don't need. What you need to do is be grateful. What you need to do is see how blessed you are. What you need to do is see how much better you have it than so many other people. And here's how I know this. You got freaking internet access. You're on my chat. Your life must be pretty good. You know, one of the poorest people in America, hi, beautiful. You're still in the top 10% in the world, probably the top 40% in the world. I don't know the demographics, but my point is, look at yourself as someone who can serve people in need instead of a victim, and the world changes. What's up?
She just woke up. She's like, hey, Grandpa.
If you're new here, this is E2. Her name is Everly, but we call her E2. She's one of my favorite people on the planet. I love her, and I can't wait to take her to Disney, and she just woke up. So anyway, that's what I say. I'm very passionate about nonprofits. Can you tell? Anyway, what do you think, Paula? While I pull up the news here, what are your thoughts on my little diatribe?
No, I totally agree. I mean, I've lived with you, and we've done no nonprofit together for it seems like all of our adult life.
Yeah, well, I started with the Boys and Girls Clubs of San Marcos when I was 25. I'm now 50. And by the way, our 25th wedding anniversary is in 2 days.
Yeah.
So that tells you how long
we're supposed to be at Disney.
We are. Thanks for going negative. So yesterday was our check-in day for our Disney trip.
The second was, yeah.
Oh, the second was?
Yeah, the second was.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I was supposed to be at Disney right now.
But we did go cave,
and now I'm sad.
Cave exploring, though.
We had a great weekend.
A Saturday.
I didn't get any Dole Whip. I didn't have a churro.
Everly took her first cave exploration. Part of it she slept through.
She mostly just hung.
But no, she left around. Yeah, she left around.
Yeah, I thought so too, Richard. You're right. It's bugging me. It's bugging me. You're right. Thank you, buddy. You're totally right. I was looking at it thinking, what the heck? You're the man, dude. Thank you. Anyway, so let's get back to some Disney news. Disney movies are now available in 4K on Apple. I don't care. Do you guys care? If you care, here it comes. No more settling for 1080p. After years of being available at maximum video quality of 1080p on Apple's iTunes store, Disney films can now be rented and purchased in 4K video quality. Disney, Marvel, and Pixar content is all included, though not every movie seems to have made the switch to 4K just yet. This is according to a Reddit thread. The Star Wars saga and several Marvel flicks, plus some animated classics like Aladdin, already have. Disney films have been offered in 4K on other platforms, including Vudu, and if you purchase them there, you can now see that 4K quality carry over to Apple devices, thanks to Movies Anywhere. This is from TheVerge.com. I don't care, but I'm guessing some of you might care, so I thought I'd share that. That's E2 minus D2 equals E2.
E2DW.
Love you. So anyway, that's kind of cool, right? I don't know. Something that I thought I would share was in the Disney news pile of stuff. I thought I would let you guys know. I don't think there's a lot of other things that have hit since we last spoke. Oh no, there's some pretty cool toys. You want to hear about some cool toys?
Yep, it's that time of year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Do 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 do.
Yeah, Everly's mom actually, she ordered her
Hold on.
Halloween costume.
26 days now. It's in the box. I'm not going to take it out.
And she is going to be a little baby fairy godmother.
Tremaine Disney, welcome in. I'm glad you are here. From Bleeding Cool, which is getting higher and higher on my that's a pretty cool blog to check out list. Foolish mortals, let's check out Super 7's Haunted Mansion figures. Haunted Mansion is the best ride at the Disney parks, and I will not accept any other response. Right? I do not disagree. How many young monster kids had their first experience with the macabre by stepping into the stretching room and boarding a doom buggy when they were young? Sheer perfection. I must admit that when my favorite toy company, Super 7, announced a new partnership with Disney, my mind went right to the Haunted Mansion. Oh, the things they could do. Well, their first stab at characters from the ride is here. And if you can get your hands on it, every fan of the ride or Disney collectors should have one. Let's take a look at the Haunted Mansion reaction figures. Check this out, guys. These are cool. Obviously, I was reading from someone else's blog. That wasn't my voice. Well, it was my voice. It wasn't my words. Check them out. I need these. Doom buggy. Yes, I love that stuff. What do you think? How many of these do you want to buy me? I just said it's my anniversary in 2 days. Have you bought? Is there? I don't see a pile of stuff anywhere.
No, there's not.
So that's pretty fun. I want to hold that baby so bad. $5. $5 a hold.
Come and see.
Lo has a ton of.
Hold her every day, all day.
Misty pointed that out. Yeah, me, Paula, we need to go to Lowe's. All right.
I know. Well, we just got paid, so I have to.
Oh yeah.
We have to pay the bills first.
Says who? There's a Lowe's bill.
Yeah.
Doom buggy, says Dean. We could not agree more, right? I love my Haunted Mansion merch. Showed you the other day. We picked this up. I got a Haunted Mansion merch. I got my fair share of Haunted Mansion merch, but I love me some Haunted Mansion. What? You're breathing so loud. I think that's all my Disney news and stuff, guys. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Tiki Tony, I don't know him, but I like him. I mean, I've talked to him. He was going to be a guest on my show, but it didn't work out. He's got a new Tiki mug out. I'll throw that out there. He's Tiki Tony. He's a really nice guy. I don't know him personally. He's based out in Southern California, and he's an artist. He does Tiki stuff, and he's got a great relationship with Disney, and that's just a fun one. So I'll throw a little bone to Tiki Tony. His stuff is really, really cool. It's not cheap, but it's really, really cool. That's a DVC thing for Tuesday. I think everything else. Oh, I know this is newsworthy too. Let's talk about this too, and then we'll just talk to you guys.
We're listening.
Blog Mickey from Blog Mickey. Rivers of America plan to be drained for months. Months-long cleaning beginning next week at the Magic Kingdom. That next week would be this week now. It's weird to see it like that, right? I don't like it. As they first reported a week ago, both the Liberty Square Riverboat and Tom Sawyer's Island are scheduled to be closed through early 2021 for refurbishment. The final day to experience both will be October 4th. That was yesterday, closing on October 5th. That's today. Today we have more information about the work schedule, blah, blah, blah. According to cast members in the area, the blog Mickey.com spoke with, the Rivers of America will be drained and cleaned during the refurbishment, similar to the work that took place back in the summer of 2018. That's what it's supposed to look like. And hopefully that's what it'll look like again. You know, I don't know about the Florida one, but I can tell you the one in California, when they drain it, they find a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of coins. It seems to be the thing. Like, Everybody likes to throw coins in water.
They find a lot of stuff. There's quite a bit of Disney merch that makes its way.
It gets lost.
to Davy Jones' locker. So
yeah,
it is what it is. So anyway, what's the biggest news, do you think? I think for me today, the biggest news is clearly the awesome
bloggers for sure. Yeah,
that are doing their part.
That's amazing.
And if our little show can inspire you to do two things, I would ask you this: reach out to this blog and just give them a read. Give them that support. Maybe fall in love with that blog. DisneyTouristBlog.com. The Brickers, Tom Bricker, he's big on Twitter. What? And again, I don't know them personally. I don't know anything about them other than I think they did a good thing. And so I'm going to support them by telling you to go check out their blog. I check out their blog pretty regularly too. If you want to send them a note of thanks, that's cool too. Number two, find your way to support somebody. It doesn't have to be somebody in Florida. It doesn't have to be somebody in Anaheim. It can be somebody in your hometown. It can be somebody anywhere. But somebody that can't pay you back. And it's not about getting on scoreboard, right? It's not about, hey, you owe me. Okay? Servant heart, serve somebody today and every day. I mean, if you just found one way to help one person every day, hopefully a new person every day, your life will be immensely more happy. What say you to that?
I agree. I'm trying to hold the wiggle worm.
And I think that's it. I think that's what we got for the day. So I'm going to promote my other stuff out.
She's getting happy. And she's like, hey.
Getting happy. Little Partridge Family from our family to yours. Okay, so tomorrow night, I have two big things in my life. One, the Dodgers versus the Padres playoffs. I can't wait. I'm excited. We will also have Welcome Home, the DVC show. 10 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah.
And the Dodger Padre game will be ending right there. So I'll be watching it live. You can watch that Disney, Welcome Home Disney, the DVC show. You can check out the website, www.welcomehomedvc.com. There's not a lot there yet, but there's a couple things. It'll be fun. Friday night, Disney Pins Live. Sunday night, Creator Talk. By the way, if you missed last night's Creator Talk and you're a creator, go back and watch it. It talks a lot about TubeBuddy's new tool, Click Magnet. It's not part of the free TubeBuddy. It is part of the paid version of TubeBuddy. So you got to pay a couple dollars to get it. It's totally worth it in my mind. And you can see why if you watch last night's edition of Creator Talk. I think that's it. I will say this, my buddy Kelly Iskra, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday goes live, and today's a Monday, so she'll be live right when our show ends. Well, we're going to end in about 2 minutes, and so she'll be live in about 15 minutes. Check her channel out over on the Mickey Bunch. What are you looking at?
Her silly grandpa, of course.
Anyway, she goes Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We go Monday through Saturday. It's called Good Morning Disney, and you're here right now. If you're not,
Everly. Sometimes it's that.
If you're watching on the replay, hashtag Team Replay in the comments. We love you and appreciate you. Thanks to all the members in chat. You can see them in green, supporting me and my family in this journey we're on together. Fear not. Keep going on our 15 days to flatten the curve until they tell us we can get back to work and do all this.
It's been a long 15 days.
But anyway, my point is, light is at the end of the tunnel. Things are looking better every day, and I hope they are for you too.
She's like, let's go play. I am down here.
I'm gonna go play with the baby, and then we're gonna go to work. We got a lot of stuff to do today. That's it. Everybody's yelling. Love ya. Have the best day ever. Have fun. Storming the castle. Anything you want to say to people?
Say bye.
She said,
I'm gonna go play.
Hey, Rob Buzz, we're just saying goodnight. Or no, we're not saying goodnight. We're saying goodbye. But Rob Buzz is here, my man. Glad to see you. Gotta go. Can't. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. Have fun. Storm with the castle. Have the best day ever. Fear not, because fear is a lying freaking liar. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.